Hey folks, welcome to my channel Number Pen. So there we have the problem on the screen. Integrate the following with respect to x. Square root of 81 plus 2x plus 1 the whole square. Right? So what we've been given is dy by dx and we've been asked to find y. My y is nothing but integral of the given expression. So let's write down what our y is. So that's my y, and I know that my y is not in a very simple format whose antiderivative I know from first principles, but then when I take a closer look at y, I see that I've got a square root of the term inside the square root is an 81 plus 2x plus 1 the whole square, right? So my 81 is nothing but a 9 square, and then with a bit of substitution I can express my y as integral of square root of a square plus x square times dx, right? As in of that format. So let's try and do that. And to do that, the substitution that I need to make is t equals 2x plus 1, which means my dt equals 2 times dx, right? Which means my dx equals dt by 2. I go back to my y. What happens to my y now is I try and express everything in terms of t. So my y becomes integral of square root of my 81. Now I'm going to write this as 9 square, and then I have my 2x plus 1 the whole square. And please notice that what we have done is we have made the substitution t equals 2x plus 1, and therefore 2x plus 1 the whole square becomes a t square. And then my dx is dt by 2. So I retain my dt inside the integral, but I take the half outside the integral, right? So that's my y. And I now notice that my y is of the format integral of square root of a square plus x square times dx, right? Just that in place of x I have a t. So all that I'm going to do is put down the identity for integral of square root of a square plus x square times dx and make the necessary substitutions to arrive at the final answer. So there we have the integral of square root of x square plus a square times dx, right? So what we have above is integral of square root of 9 square plus t square times dt. So what we will do is we'll keep y aside, we'll just pick the integral term and then make the corresponding substitutions to arrive at our final answer for the integral. And then we go back to y and arrive at what is our y. So what we have is in place of x we have a t, and in place of a we have a 9, right? So I'll just go ahead and make the corresponding substitutions. So that's my integral of square root of 9 square plus t square times dt, right? Now what is our y? My y is nothing but half times this integral, right? So all that I will do in the next step is write my y. But please notice that we have to put back everything in terms of x. We have it right now in terms of t. So my y is nothing but half of integral of square root of 9 square plus t square times dt, right? So we already have the answer for integral of square root of 9 square plus t square times dt. So all that I need to do it is multiply it with a half, right? So what do we get? So there we are. That's my y, but it is in terms of t. And I want you to recollect that the substitution that we made is t equals 2x plus 1, right? So I just go up and draw your attention to the substitution that we made initially, right? Let me highlight it in yellow. So all that I need to do is replace the t with a 2x plus 1, right? So, so there we are. Can I do any further simplification? Yes, I can. What I'll do is rewrite my 9 square as 81, and I have a 1 by 4 term which is common to the first part and the second part, right? So all that I can do now is pull out the 1 by 4 and rewrite my answer as. So there we have our final answer. Let me highlight it in pink. I hope you found my content useful. Please do subscribe to my channel and support. Thank you.